They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see, the Judicials. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Judicials offense will get the football first. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You have got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free and they're going to destroy your game plan.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The option look. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And the Judicials will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. So the Auburn Tigers offense will go to work for the first time. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge... because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays. Maybe play a little bit deeper than normal. Sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. That penalty cost him a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. A third down try for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give to the back. Shakes off the defender.
great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Now this offense is back on the field. Give to the fullback. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. They'll run the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you've got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The Judicials getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a...
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off play action. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. It's a big stride inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Touchdown, Tiger! Great job by the back on the option. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He'll ride option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And the fumble will go out of bounds. They'll lose a few on that one. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Judicials will call on their punt team. He'll return it from the 50. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Big fullback's got it. Oh, he's got some space. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And you got to throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field. Always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get in those situations, you can give them the ball, give them a bone, reward him for all this hard work.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
The Judicials come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Still on his feet at the 45. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. And the Judicials are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's York. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll pull it down and run. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Judicials line up to punt it away. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. From the gun, the running back looking for room.